Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to my little kitchen. Now, if you're looking for a quick and tasty meal, then keep watching. Today I've got a fantastic recipe, which is spinach and chickpea curry, which is ready in under 30 minutes. It's full of flavour, packed with protein, and is perfect for a busy night. Now, before I run through what you need to make this wonderful dish, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notifications on to show your support, and now let's start cooking. So the ingredients you're going to need is as follows. Now, please remember that the ingredients used in this recipe will be written in the description box along with all the quantities that I've used. So if you miss off anything today, don't panic, just go check the description box. So I've got here an onion, which I finely diced. I've got tomatoes, which I've roughly chopped up. I've got baby spinach. Now, baby spinach is accessible in every supermarket and every shop. That's the reason why I'm using it. And if you want to use the mature spinach leaves that you buy from local Asian supermarkets and shops, you can use them, but they are slightly tougher than these baby spinach leaves, and they do take slightly longer to cook and wilt. The reason why we're using these is because they're quick, they're accessible, and it's going to make a delicious curry. We've got tinned chickpeas, which we're using today. Again, quick, easy recipe I'm trying to give you guys. If you prefer to use dried chickpeas, then please go ahead and do that. Soak them overnight and obviously boil them the next day and use them for this recipe, but it's entirely up to you. Now, I've got some spices here. We've got salt, coriander powder, Kashmeri chilli powder, which is going to add that really nice flavour and colour. And now for heat, I'm using regular chilli powder. I've got turmeric, and here we've got some whole spices. I've got bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and I've got a black cardamom. Now we've got some tempering spices, which is going to add a really nice texture and flavour to this curry. We have cumin seeds and mustard seeds, so we're going to temper them. And here I've got 1 piece of frozen ginger and garlic cubes. Again, I'll leave how much you need exactly if you're using the paste puree in the description box. And we also have green chillies. Now, these are optional, you don't have to add them in, but they do add a lovely heat to the curry. And I'm using oil, coconut oil today. Again, use whichever you prefer, that's entirely up to you. And to finish it off, we've got a few ingredients, which is dried fenugreek leaves, which is known as kasoori methi. Adds a wonderful flavour to the dish, especially works well with spinach. And I've got homemade garam masala. We've got a little bit of a lemon here, which I'm just going to squeeze in to the curry when it's finished. And this is optional, but it adds a really nice creaminess to the dish, double cream. And we also need water. So let's start cooking. Right, I've got my pan on the hob. My heat setting is on a low heat setting for a gas hob. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my oil in and just allow that to heat up and come up to temperature. And then I'm going to add in the tempering spices, which is the cumin seeds and the mustard seeds, and just allow them to sizzle in that oil. I'm also going to throw in the whole spices. And now I'm going to add the onions, and we're going to fry them until they're lightly golden brown in colour, which should take approximately 8 minutes. I'm just going to turn my hob up to a medium and just cook the onions, and I'll show you how they look once they're ready. Right, so the onions have taken on a lovely golden brown colour, and now we're going to add our ginger and garlic in, our chilli, and we're just going to fry them for around a minute just to get rid of that rawness. And now we can add our tomatoes. Just give everything a mix. And I'm just going to add a little bit of water into this just to help the tomatoes to soften up quicker. A little bit more. And now pop the lid on, turn your hobs down to a low heat setting, and allow this to cook away for approximately 5 to 6 minutes to allow the onions and the tomatoes to soften up. And after about 6 minutes time, I'll show you how they look. Right, okay, so the masala has been cooking away for 6 minutes. Just going to remove the lid to show you. You can see that the tomatoes have broken down really nicely. Now, into this we're going to add our spices. Just give that a mix. And then throw in the drained chickpeas. Just mix everything through. And now I'm going to add 250 millilitres of water into that, just to allow there to be a slight sauce. And we're going to pop the lid on, just let that come up to temperature, pop the lid on and just cook this for no more than 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to add the spinach in. I forgot to mention that when it comes up to temperature and you pop your lid on to cook this, the heat setting needs to be on a low. Right, okay, so it's been 5 minutes and now we are ready to add our spinach in. Now I've roughly chopped my spinach leaves up for even distribution in the curry, but you can leave them whole. Just add them over like that. Gently mix them through and then pop the lid back on again and just give it a minute or two just to allow that spinach to wilt through beautifully, and then we'll finish the dish off. And now we are ready to finish the dish off. Just look at that, it looks absolutely delicious. And I'm going to add my garam masala in just like that. Then I'm going to take my dried fenugreek, which is the kasoori methi, and just crush this between the palms of my hands, just to release more flavour and aroma. Just mix that through. And I'm going to also squeeze a few drops of lemon juice on there. Mix that through as well. This really brings out the flavours of the curry. And I'm going to close my hob, and to finish it off, I'm just going to go in and add a tablespoon of double cream over, just like that. Now, you can leave this out, but just adds a beautiful creaminess to it. And there you have it, guys, my quick and easy spinach and chickpea curry. Serve this with hot fluffy basmati rice. If you liked the video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more.